I don't think this person should be promoted. And I tell them very easily. When I got my black belt, I was 16 years old age, and I was over 90 pounds. It's because of my hair. And there's a lot of people said, you know what, Grand Master Godfrey, that Eugene, out of anybody you could pick, is probably the worst candidate for black belt in the history of what? Ninja karate. And that's what they said. Proves how people can be very what? Wrong. Don't worry, most of the ones who said that was my instructors, peers, and stuff like that. And I couldn't wait to line up next to them when it was time to fight. So in instance, we have to reserve our comments when it comes to who Grand Master promotes. For one day, they might end up being Eugene Floyd of the hood. So again, with that, I would tell you that no one can measure another man's spirit or soul, but our black belt test does. You are asked to walk into a situation where you have to face 5 martial arts masters. Not a easy thing to walk into. When he came in, you had Rock sitting there, everybody sitting there like, damn, I got to do them too, and he still didn't lead. Right? You must be able, in order to reach the bloodline of royalty, you must walk into a situation knowing you have no win and still win. And that is truly the mark of a true sensei. And then you have to accomplish feats that are still impossible. Because after you run up and down the stairs 25 times and do 100 of every exercise, that's when you are asked to fight those 5 people. After you have no more physical energy. So again, it's always easy to watch until you go through it. If there is no more physical energy left and you have to fight 5 people, you are now fighting on pure spirit. Then after you finish fighting those 5 people with pure spirit, you already had no physical energy. Now you don't have no spiritual energy. What is left? Anybody know? I know. What's left is the energy that God gives you. And you pray and you hope, and you'll find out that there's still something else left. Because again, on that day, he did break at least 2 concrete stones, 2 inches thick, wet, which is double the amount, because again, the more water that was in it, the more difficult it is to break. That's why we tell you water has an incredible power. It actually joins the molecules in anything, if you want to talk science, in a more strong and cohesive flow. The drier it is, the more dusty it is, and the more easier for the object to separate from itself. So when it has water in it, it actually is 10 times harder to break. So when they're nice and soaky like that, I already knew, because even Grand Master Floyd wasn't going to hit it with his hand the other day when I broke it. When I broke one, I broke it with my foot. But I didn't want to break it with my hand, because I could have broke it with my hands, but I know that my hand would have been injured. I would have still broke it. But I just didn't feel like having a sore or broken hand to prove it. So in instance, a lot of things that I know that others don't. There's a lot of things you're missing, sir. There's a lot of things that you have. And again, with this, I present you with the real way of learning it. Like, Master Floyd, why do you smack us in the face like that with it? So you never forget. And that's the old way. So good Dutch! Give that brother a big round of